My dermatologist looked at my birthmark and said, "This is a manufactured pattern." I'd had the birthmark my entire life. A cluster of dark spots on my left shoulder blade that my mom always said looked like scattered stars. She used to trace it with her finger when I was little and tell me I was marked by the universe as special. I only went to the dermatologist because my girlfriend noticed it had changed shape. She made the appointment herself after I kept putting it off, insisting it was probably nothing but better safe than sorry. Dr. Kaplan was supposed to be a routine skin check, in and out in 20 minutes. She examined the birthmark for maybe 10 seconds before her face changed. Not concerned exactly. Confused. "How long have you had this?" "Since birth. It's a birthmark." She pulled out a magnifying lens and leaned in closer, then grabbed her phone and took several photos with the flash on. "Mr. Reeves, this isn't a birthmark." "What do you mean? I've had it my whole life." She zoomed in on one of the photos and held it up to show me. "See these dots? They're perfectly spaced, exactly 2.3 millimeters apart in a hexagonal grid pattern. Birthmarks don't form geometric patterns. Nature doesn't work like that." My stomach dropped. "Then what is it?" "I don't know, but this is a manufactured pattern. Someone put this on you deliberately." She printed out the photos and circled specific dots with a red pen, showing me the mathematical precision of the spacing. Then she traced lines connecting them, and suddenly I could see it. A grid. Artificial. Intentional. "I'm recommending you see a specialist. Someone who works with implanted medical devices." "Implanted? You think something's under my skin?" "I think we need to find out what this is." I left her office with trembling hands and a referral to a doctor 3 hours away who specialized in removing foreign objects from the body. The earliest appointment was in 2 weeks. I didn't tell my girlfriend yet. I needed to talk to my mom first. When I called her, she answered on the third ring, cheerful as always. "Hey, sweetheart. What's up?" "Mom, I need to ask you about my birthmark." Long pause. "What about it? Did I really have it since birth?" Another pause. Longer this time. "Why are you asking?" "Mom, please. Did I have it when I was born?" I heard her breathing change. "No." The word hit me like a punch. "What? You got it when you were 3 weeks old. We had to take you back to the hospital for a follow-up procedure. Something about your vaccinations not taking properly. They said they needed to give you a booster shot in a specific location. And you let them? They were doctors. We trusted them." "What hospital?" "St. Michael's downtown, but it closed 15 years ago." I hung up and immediately started searching. St. Michael's downtown had been shut down abruptly in 2009 after federal investigators raided the building. The official statement mentioned irregularities in research protocols, but no charges were ever filed. I went down the rabbit hole. Found a Reddit thread from 7 years ago where someone claimed their cousin had been part of an unauthorized study at St. Michael's as an infant. The thread had been deleted, but I found it archived. The cousin's story mentioned a birthmark. Same location as mine. Same age when it appeared. I found 11 more people with similar stories across different forums. All of them had geometric patterns disguised as birthmarks. All received them at St. Michael's between 1995 and 2009. All between 2 and 4 weeks old. None of them knew what the marks meant or what had been done to them. I showed up to my specialist appointment with printed screenshots and a list of questions. Dr. Patel took one look at my birthmark and nodded like she'd seen it before. "We've had 4 other patients with similar markings, all from St. Michael's. What are they?" "We don't know yet, but we're working with the FBI to find out." She explained that the geometric pattern appeared to be a type of subdermal identification marker. Microscopic implants arranged in a specific configuration, coated with melanin to look like natural pigmentation. Why would someone mark babies? That's what we're trying to determine. The technology is at least 25 years old, which means someone was doing this before it was commercially available. She took a biopsy, sent it to 3 different labs. 2 weeks later, she called me with results. "Mr. Reeves, the implants contain data, encrypted data. We've extracted it, but we can't decode it without a key." "What kind of data?" "We don't know. But someone went through a lot of trouble to embed information under your skin and hide it as a birthmark." 3 months later, the FBI raided a storage facility in Ohio containing files from St. Michael's. They found records of an unauthorized research program that had tagged over 200 infants with subdermal markers between 1994 and 2009. The program was called Project Constellation. My mom was right. I was marked by the universe, just not in the way she thought.